They've rehearsed this quite a few times. Are they going to get the chance to get to the score? Jalibert this time. Oh, they have fluffed it, and it's found Brown Bampo, and he's got away from two, and Paul Brown Bampo, he's running his 100-metre final. The legs are tying up, but can he get to the line? Oh, what a score! Box kick from Townsend hasn't gone terribly far, and the last thing Chiefs need is to be doing a lot more defending in their 22 straight after the score. And this is a little bit of broken field play that's going to allow Mofana. Oh, it's going to be such an easy run. He's able to play it back in field for Maxime Lucu. But where the opportunism fell for Brown Bampo.
They're just disconnected, and so important. You look this, when the kick goes up, sort of falls down in no man's land, but Bordeaux get the tap on it, and look at these forwards in midfield. If you're going to hang back there, you've got to hang back there, and you've got to separate yourselves out. I think defensively I'd be really disappointed with Exeter.
Set. Madigan, who's alongside Lawrence Alalia with us at Sandy Park. Bordeaux also the team who are top 4 turnovers in the competition, with 26 after the first 2 rounds. And it's another door opening for Lucu, and the support on the shoulder from Buros, and they're queuing up to finish it off. Damien Penaud with a walk-in.
I'm not sure he's touched the ball yet, and that's the first touch, and he won't have an easier score than that, but that is just poor defensively, over-chasing, over-reading the play. You know, Lucu, who is a very talented player, but look at this. You cannot afford. I think it's Tua there.
Yeah, Tua's got to use the touchline. He's got to use the touchline.
Jalibert under a fair bit of pressure, but does well to find Mofana. And now Exeter might find themselves a little short-numbered. Penaud. Oh, he's just coming back in and finding some open turf again. Penaud, Lucu on the inside, lurking in that position where you'll always find him for club and country. And Lucu gets the second after Penaud sends him clear.
And they're getting their shoulders turned out. Have a look at this. I think it's Will Rigg. I mean, you're in no man's land there, but you're turning your shoulders the other way, and you can guarantee a player with the quality, footwork, movement of Penaud is just going to spot that your body's turned the other way.
Certainly signalling some elbow of some sort, but regardless, we are back in this Exeter 22, where Bordeaux have been such a threat. Lucu goes quickly, knowing they had the penalty. It's there again. Jalibert drifting on that outside arc. Bielbiaré looking for the line and finding it eventually.
No separation.
Despite the efforts of Wimbush to try and hold him away.
You could have Toulouse and Bordeaux come out on 20 points each, and whoever racks up the most amount of points gets that top seed. So maybe they have that in mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're all through the middle.
They're breaking through and still trucking towards that line, tiptoeing down the touchline into the corner. The assistant helps with the call. It's try number 5 in this first half. Dan Frost struggling to get the markers in the first half, and unfortunately that trend is continuing as far as the Chiefs are concerned. Jalibert plays it away for Penaud, who eats up the metres, and then Bielbiaré, the 2 French wingers combining nicely. And Brown Bampo chasing the ball into the corner. Oh, and it's been kept in field, and has Penaud finished it? Of which he is happy.
Was anyone?
Well, he's in the air when he's tried to kick it out.
Oh, that's good.
Or keep it in, rather, I should say. And then Penaud.
There's the ground in.
So he's on time, Bear. We're just checking touch, okay?
Yeah,
here we go.
So is that ball over the... Okay, so let me just explain this, because it's really tight. So no. Let me explain this. Adam, listen up to me as well.
Touch there.
He's in touch.
The ball hasn't crossed the plane of touch.
Yeah.
Need it to function. That is better. Down from Roots. An almost ironic cheer from Sandy Park. Slade tried to get it away. It didn't work the first time, but Brown Bampo, with a line at his mercy, will score his second and Exeter's second.
In that first half, may have just gone to sleep for a second to allow Bielbiaré and Damien Penaud to combine for one, but what a way to respond. Just Henry Slade, I think, tries to get the ball away, doesn't go forwards, and that man Bamba's able to pick it up.
Stopped just short once more again. Van Rensburg looking for every metre towards the line. It was started by the brilliant work of Guido Petti, and it might just be finished in the corner.
Luku coming in, sweeping the ball away, but then there's recognition for the forwards when there's space in straight through the middle of the breakdown, and that ties it in. Unselfish from Luku. He could have probably scored that twice, but instead he tries to pass it on time and time again, and then eventually that one pass, look at that, fired it out, and
clear release,
replacement
advantage
is straight onto the script.
Got a clear release, please. He's gone behind
and
the
a quick tap.
side.
Jalibert so quick when he wants to get going himself. He might have been the one to tap it, but he's going to be the one to assist it for Louis Bielbiaré. He points the way, does Jalibert, as Bielbiaré gets his second.
the soles of his feet are sort of facing upwards as he's sort of trotting along. And this guy's got some wheels, by the way. Look at that. He's got some serious pace. But let me tell you, you've got no chance of catching Biarri, by the way. So the least you can do is smash.
He's had a couple of easy run-ins so far, but now it's Rissi Tuima who's coming forwards. Oh, he tried to get it away, but it's been plucked out of the air by Penaud. Penaud looking at the options left and right, but he is going to get the chance to run in for what's going to be his hat-trick. Oh, he'll give it away. He doesn't want a hat-trick, and look. Jalibert teasing and toying with the Exeter defence.
Yeah, I mean, listen, what a wonderful break. And almost sums up the Chiefs, really. They just try and force that extra pass, don't they? And I mean, you've got two international players that are making a mockery of you, really. I mean, they're sort of...
Rescue possession as well. Poirot. Van Rensburg pumping the legs, finding a way through. Support on the right shoulder if he needs it. It's another canter in, and it's beginning to look like a training run for Bordeaux. Jan Lesgorg only just onto the field and getting himself a try on the board as well.
They get up, hit man and ball, turn the ball over immediately, and then once it's in Van Rensburg's hands, weighs up the options, takes the guy on opposite him, and I had the pleasure of playing with Jan Lesgorg, similar speed to Luku, just get the ball in his hands.
I just think there's a combination of things going on here. There is the turning the ball over.
Chiefs 7 metres out. Cairns looking to try and keep momentum going as they look for just a third try in this match. Sent back then for Hayden Wood. Slade, long pass out for Hammersley to finish on the wing. Dives in, gets low and scores.
Ben Hammersley, I think, all the way through the first half, he's run with purpose. He's been out on that left wing. He's got the ball. Often he's not really had any outside space. He's had to come in hard, and he's run really hard. And I guess if anyone deserves a score, it's probably him. And if anyone was going to find him, it's probably Henry Slade.
Yeah, that's a quality pass from Henry Slade to set it up.
Lesgorg will pick and find Jalibert, throwing the long one over for Penaud. Penaud with work to do to finish it from here, but they make it easy for him. Penaud gets his hat-trick.
Jalibert, because he knows he's got a few more coming himself, and I mean, they call him like butter legs. He's almost like he's got margarine spread down either side of his legs, because no one can ever seem to get hold of him. But you've got to say that defensively, if you're going to show him the door there, look, and over chase, you're asking an awful lot of the inside cover there.
Wyatt, big one over the top, but it's gone straight into the stands, and that will round off a competition in which Bordeaux have scored 11 tries, a hat-trick for Damien Penaud, a brace for Bielbiaré, and a brace for the Investec player of the match, Maxime Luku. Bordeaux Bègles scored over 40 points in 6 consecutive Champions Cup matches, will make it over 60 points at Sandy Park. They go 3 from 3 in the pool and have been dominant. It finishes Exeter Chiefs 17, Bordeaux Bègles 69.